Alright, so it's been a while since I put out a battle report, been a little busy, but yeah, getting back into it. Southern Assault's coming up. Plan on going down there with Foul Gamers, gonna tear it up. We're the biggest club I know that's going. Got 8 people so far. I mean, this tournament's gonna be like, I don't know, 60 people hopefully. Hopefully some last minute people will show up. But yeah, this is practice for Southern Assault. It's Swedish comp. So this is Daemons versus Tomb Kings. So there's an overshot of the board. You can see everybody else is practicing also. So right now I've got these 2 hills, got 2 forests, and also got the impassable in the middle. You can see I'm lined up like this. My army list, I might as well go over it here since it's a little bit of change from my ETC list. So I've got still 2 solo Beasts of Nurgle. The other one is on the other side there. I've got still the double Beasts of Nurgle, so I've got 4 Beasts of Nurgle total. I still have my 30 block of Plague Bearers with full command and my BSB in there, and he still takes the Greater Gift, and he always usually defaults to Fencer's Blade, so he's Weapon Skill 10. The change is, though, that, yeah, and I also kept the Great Unclean one, and he stays as he is. The 2 Soul Grinders over there in the corner. Both Soul Grinders are kitted out to be Nurgle, and they also have the Baleful Turret, so they both have Strength 5 flaming flamethrowers that shoot like war machines, and they can move and shoot those. They also both have Grape Shot Strength 5, but I very rarely fire it. And then last is this unit that's right on the hill. That is a unit of 21 Pink Horrors and the Greater Locust Herald that's just in there just to give the +1 strength to blue fire. And that's the new list. This list is for 2,500 points. So yeah, I've got my Beast of Nurgle there, got the Pink Horrors, I've got my Double Beast, I got my BSB unit, got the Great and Clean one, got the 2 Soul Grinders there, and the last Beast of Nurgle. Tomb Kings. Tomb Kings has a Kitty Cat Sphinx. It's got 2 Skull Catapults, it's got the casket in the very back, got a big bunker of archers with, I think, his level 4, whatever the general is for Tomb Kings, whatever it's called. He's got a huge bunker of Tomb Guard there with like 5 characters in it. I think like Necrotex, the Tomb Herald, Tomb Prince, whatever. Just a bunch of characters, a lot of killy stuff in there. BSB. And he's got 3 chariots, and 3 more chariots over here on the right. So demons win the turn to go first. Oh, by the way, the Tomb Kings have 1 level 4 light and 1 level 4 Nakara. Magic really doesn't come into play because, I mean, Light is scary because he has Banishment, but Great and Clean one and both the Soul Grinders tough to 7, so he still needs 6s to wound him, and it's only Strength 4, so not that big a deal. And yeah, so my game plan right now is I did get the Soul Grinders across from the Tomb Guard, and that's what I'm planning on going after first, and then clean up everything else. So movement is like this. I'm moving up full power here with the Beast of Nurgle because I'm thinking Beast of Nurgle can beat Chaos Chariots on a regular basis. Why can't I beat these Chariots on a regular basis? They're not as strong. I'm going to be wounding them easier. Just good time altogether. The Pink Horrors move up here. The BSB's unit moves up as well. And then everything on the right also moves up. Both the Soul Grinders move up. The Grand Queen one moves up. Everything's going. Mostly all my focus is going to be on that big Death Star unit, but, I mean, if I can clean up the chaff early, that'd be nice. The catapults are still kind of worrisome, but I'm just hoping he misses a couple times for the first couple, so over here. Now, this is a little bit funny. I had Magic Phase, the blue fire blows off a chariot, but this is where the chariot is before it tries to charge the Beast of Nurgle. That's where it is at. Afterwards, his chariots rolled a 1-1-2 to charge. He needed like a 4 or 5, and he didn't get it. So I'm probably like 7 inches away now, and that's an easy charge for me. And yeah. However, in the middle, not so lucky. Both chariots make it in. One goes in the BSB unit. The other one goes to the Nurgle unit. The Beast of Nurgle unit. I'm liking this right here. He came to me. It saves me a turn. It might take me 2 turns to kill the left side one, but I should kill the right side one in one turn. I'm poisoning 5s and 6s. There's only a 4 up or 5 up armor save there or whatever. They're toughness 4, so I should be killing a couple. And then I'm hoping he melts. Kitty Cat charges the Beast Nurgle and fails. It wasn't like an easy charge. I think he needed an 8 or 9, and it just failed and walked forward a little bit. But so that was fine. And the Death Star repositions itself a little bit. It backs up a little bit. He knows I'm gonna try and flame next turn, so he wanted to give me as long a shot as possible. After shooting, I think shooting didn't do that much, but I'll get back to it later. I think one catapult did 2 wounds to the Great and Clean one. Combat over here did not go nearly as well as I thought it would. Look how many wounds he did to my unit. He killed, what is that? That's 11 Plague Bears that he killed with 3 chariots, which is really, really good. The chariot unit easily just paid for itself, and worst of all, it stuck. So, it stuck. But, there's only 9 wounds there. So, for me to do only 6 wounds with 4 strength 5 attacks, and then 12 strength 4 attacks that are poison on 5s and 6s is awful. Oh my god, I rolled horrible for that round. And also, because he melts, I only needed to win by like 3, and I would have killed the other one too. So, it's bad. And even on the left, even worse. I put 1 wound on the chariots, and it killed the Beast of Nurgle. I don't understand how 2 Chaos Chariots will lose to 2 Beasts of Nurgle, and then these little rinky-dinky Tomb King's chariots will crush me like this. Just awful regen saves for the last couple games. Ugh. Over here, however, I charge in. I think I put 2 wounds on him. He doesn't put any on me or something. I don't think I do really high in the combat, but I do win. And yeah, there's the 2 wounds on the Great and Clean one, and also I think Magic got 3 wounds off on the Soul Grinder. I think he put Shem's into me, the bigger one. So it looks like this. This is before I shoot. This is Demon's turn 2. I move up like this. And this is before I shoot, and that's after I shoot. Both Soul Grinders, one of them shoots with a 10, the one on the left shoots with a 10, so it only gets a couple Tomb Guard. I think it killed like 6 or 7, I guess. And the one on the right misfires. So the one on the right has put 4 wounds on him. And just, now I didn't get my shot off, and it's just bad. Because now he's in a position to charge me if he wants to, and I'm not completely sure I'll win that combat because of the characters, so I don't know. Over here, combat, yeah, I crushed the chariots after the first round. I roll a couple 6s, they doesn't make a couple saves, and he melts pretty bad. I think he's got 1 wound left, yeah. In the middle here, I clean up that last chariot, thank God. My Beast of Nurgle actually wins the combat over on the left. He kills a chariot. I reformed to face the chariots because I just need to clean them up. My Nurgle unit really isn't combat effective anymore. I mean, the only thing it can really fight is the Sphinx, and that's way over on the other side. And then the only other option is the Tomb Guard block, which just has too many Tomb Guard right now for me to really try and go after it. So I'm just going to concentrate on killing the chaff. I charged the Sphinx on the right. I put 2 wounds on it. It put 2 wounds on me. I think I did, yeah, I did 1 wound to him, I think, or something like that, and it melted a little bit, or something along those lines. Yeah, shooting. Second round of shooting, Great and Clean one doesn't make it through. I was within 12 inches of the first catapult, but the second catapult direct hits him, saves, I don't save it, and rolls a 5 and pops a Great and Clean one. So yeah, I just lost my level 4, so Magic is going to get really bad really quick. Over here, yeah, it was after combat. Just showing I have 4 wounds on 1 Soul Grinder and 2 wounds on that beast, and it's Tomb King's turn for this is after combat. Yeah, I think we whiff against each other. Yeah, Tomb King's combat. Over here, I killed the last chariot with this Beast of Nurgle. He turns. I killed the other 2 chariots as well, I believe. So everything's free right now. So what I do now is I'm thinking I can still win this game. Great and Cleveland's down, but he hasn't really got any other points off me. The second Soul Grinder's probably going to kick it. It's only got 2 wounds left. But honestly, I just need to get a couple good flamethrowers off, and his entire unit is just going to be a couple characters that I can kill through, like Thunder Stomp if I charge in, or my big block can come over and deal with it. So this is my plan. I set up the double flame. Everything's moving up to try and get over there. I just need to get some static in against that unit to make it melt. I'm shooting blue fire the entire way across. This was pretty bad. The Beast of Nurgle just doesn't make regen saves these games, and he dies to the cat. So the cat's going to charge my flank of the Soul Grinder, and he's going to kill it next turn. So that's what it is. And that's what happens. So now that magic is gone from me, he's casting everything he wants to. He gets off Speed of Light, he gets off this stupid 5-up ward save stuff on the Sphinx and the unit. He's casting whatever he wants with impunity right now. I'm trying to stop the big shims, and that's really all I can stop at this point. So I keep moving. This is Daemon's turn 4. I'm just trying to get in there. The Soul Grinder goes over. He's going to try and block the cat up. I'm at full wounds, so I'm not worried about dying to the cat. The cat has 2 wounds on it, and all it takes is 1 failed initiative test and a couple 6s for me to kill the cat. So, and he's not really going to wound me either. And also from here, I can still get a pretty good flame temper across the rest of those Tomb Guard, which I do. So this Tomb Guard's pretty low right now. I think it's down to 15 plus 5, or 15 guys total in the unit, and 5 of them are characters. So I mean, the Tomb Guard unit is probably going to die by the end of the game, but just I don't like how long it's been taking with 2 flamethrowers to kill only like 40 Tomb Guard. And you can see how much damage I've been doing to the Beck unit because of how much I've been rolling above normal. I've been rolling like 10s and 8s every single time, so I'm usually missing the majority of the Tomb Guard and hitting the stupid skeletons in the back, which aren't worth anything. So in his turn, he charges the Tomb Guard into me. He says, I just can't take any more shooting rounds. You're probably going to kill me. And I'm like, alright. And so here, I'm pretty worried because this honestly can go either way. The character, because he gets his magic phase on this turn, and that's what's going to bother me. Is I'm probably going to be on 5s to hit because of Speed of Light. You might get a Fawz off, so I might go to 6s. And just a lot of bad things can happen if the right magic goes off. The cat goes into me here. That's fine. I'm okay with standing there for the rest of the game and me probably killing him by the end. A little bit of luck. The catapult on the right side blows itself up. Oh, and I think I shot the other one off with blue fire eventually. That's what I've been aiming at the entire time. So over here, yeah, he gets magic off. He regrows the unit with the banner. He puts the 5-up ward save, gets a couple more back, just casting whatever he wants, and I can't stop it. And after combat, it looks like this. He doesn't do a lot of wounds to me, but I don't do that many to him. I think I won combat by like 2, so it's kind of a wash there. I'll treat that as a wash. But I don't like how this is looking because of how little damage I did, and he's just going to have stronger magic phases. I can't buff myself. So, and here, this is a little bit of luck. I get the Beast of Nurgle from the left on like a 10-inch charge into the skeletons in the back. I get him into the flank. So that's pretty much guaranteed me his level 4 of light and those skeleton archery. So I mean, I'm okay with that. That's a pretty good chunk of points that I can soak up, and I'll take any points at this point, honestly. The other Beast of Nurgle goes in the side of the Tomb Guard, just give me some combat res and maybe get a couple more wounds in there. And that's what it does. So he only does 3 more wounds to me, but because of how many attacks I'm just putting into the Tomb Guard, I think I've knocked it down to like the Banner and the Champion, and the rest of those are characters. Maybe the Banner, Champion, and Musician are still left, but that's how it looks after combat. Over there, that's how it looks after combat back there as well. Kitty Cat and Soul Grinder smacking each other with their strength 6 against toughness 7 and 8 and just not doing anything. So, I think I missed a picture here, but after one round of combat on the Tomb King's turn, he got off another big speed of light spell, and he also got up a 5 of ward spell. So I lost combat that time, and I melted big. Remember, I'm only on leadership 8 for the unit and leadership 7 for the beast, and I think I rolled like 9s or something, and that killed the beast in a lot of the unit. So now I'm down to the champion, the BSB, and at this point I needed to put my my pink horrors into this unit just to get some static in. And I'm hoping, yeah, I'm giving him a lot of easy wounds to do. Still have a 5 up ward, still rerolling 1s on those wards. So, I mean, he won't probably do that much. But the 3 ranks and the banner is probably worth it. He kills, like, 7. So it really wasn't worth it. But honestly, this is the best part. The pink horrors do, like, 3 wounds. They kill the level, or whatever the guard for the Tomb Prince is, and they also kill a Necrotect, so they easily paid for their charge right there. And then the BSB also wails on, I think, the last of the unit and kills it. The champion is in a challenge with the other Necrotect, and they're just slapping each other around. They can't wound each other. And over here, I think I flop around to combat or something. I think he does a wound, he forces a check, and I take an extra 2. However, his cat is down to 1 wound. I think I've been averaging 1 wound a turn, which is pretty nice. And over here, another round of combat. I kill a couple more. I think I kill 1 more character. He puts a wound on my pink horror character, and that's like that. And then after I swing, yeah, I kill the rest of the unit. The static is enough to pop the unit, and that's it. So, as of right now, all he's got left is the cat and the casket, and so Demons win 14-6. I'm really frustrated with how this game went. I wanted the Great Unclean One to live. He honestly didn't do anything this game. He probably cast like 1 or 2 spells, not even. The double Soul Grinder underperformed from my point of view. This was a big infantry list with a Death Star, and because it was annoying because of Faw's protection. I didn't get a couple shots off. I misfired a lot of the other times, and then I also overshot the rest. I don't think I got a single good template across that Tomb Guard unit. But hey, what are you gonna do? Some of those games are like that. Tomb Kings. This was my first time I've ever played Tomb Kings. They looked like a cool army, and they always have to me. I've read the rules now, and I've actually played them for the first time, and they were pretty lackluster in my opinion. I mean, Tomb Kings is just Vampire's magic, weaker, and then also Empire style, but weaker. So I don't really see the competitive aspect of them. If you want to go for a heavier magic army, just go for Vampires. And then if you want to go for a heavier mass infantry army, then just go for Empire. So, I mean, I liked the Tomb Kings, but not a very competitive army from my standpoint, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me there. So that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to get a couple more games in before I go to Southern Assault and then get those games up. I wasn't able to get ETC games up. I know I said I would last time I posted a video. The ETC ran really, really quickly. We only had two hours to do our games, and that was the first time I've ever really... Usually I'm a pretty quick player. I usually play games for like an hour. I'm usually done because I play a close combat army. I just walk forward and kill things. But at the ETC, my team finished relatively well. I think we got like 7th or 8th. But I didn't have time to actually record those games, and I realized that after the first one, where I only got like 5 or 6 pictures in because I was having to rush myself because of the timer. But I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'll get some more out there. Thanks. The casket blows up. So the casket blows up, it kills the cat, it kills the last plague bearer in my unit. Ugh. So all I have left now is the Soul Grinder, the pink horror unit I moved off to the side, and the BSB. And he's been tabled.